which created a need for someone to join the organization in a sales capacity. And I happened to be a young man who was hungry, let's put it that way. And that's when I joined the company. And at that point, we were doing about $3 million in business annually, and half of it walked out the door, but within the first 18 months, we had replaced all of that business with new accounts and new products. And we have been growing ever since. There's been an evolution in the organization that's important to note. When we started out in the 1950s, we were a traditional long-run stamper. We loved producing runs of 100,000 pieces, 250,000 pieces, 1 million pieces. Well, as the economy here in the U.S. changed and actually, global manufacturing became part of the regular manufacturing life, and this was after I joined the organization where we sensed this, we moved into larger presses and became more specialized in doing not only high-run work, which was quickly leaving the country, but medium and shorter run work. And as a result of that, we were able to add a fairly significant amount of additional business at a time when it otherwise could have been quite difficult for a company like ours that specialized very narrowly. And another component to our existence and our charge to market that's important to note is that while we started out as a long-run stamping house, the Mitchell family was interested early on in adding a diversity within our capabilities. So we began adding additional equipment so that we could do more than just stamp parts out. We could weld, we could develop subcomponents for customers. We added a zinc plating lines to the organization, which allowed us to both produce the parts and finish the parts, which took a step out of the subcontracting environment for our customers. And we've continued along that line as the company progressed. By the mid to late 90s, the founding members of the family, Gordon and Arlette, were ready to retire, and they brought their 2 children in to the organization who they had great education, smart people, but and very, very good people. But what they lacked was they didn't have experience in the manufacturing arena. And after a couple of years, the founders had to come back in and help operate the business, at which point I made it known that I would be interested at some point in purchasing the organization from the family, and because I recognized the talent that we had within the organization, I knew that we could successfully market that and bring the long-tenured tradition of finding the best way to manufacture products, meaning even mining into our customers, so we're working with them at the design stage so that we can bring design for manufacturing expertise to the table to help them keep cost out of their products, unnecessary cost out of their products, and always with a quality-first mindset. And we were always good about taking care of our customers, but when I became more prominent within the organization, I also demanded that we have